Hands off the keyboard, hands on your lap, palms facing down, feet grounded to the earth beneath you, back straight so you're alert. And let's start by closing your eyes and bring some awareness to that little voice yapping about in between your ears. Probably still thinking about what we just discussed here on this webinar, analyzing, judging, trying to figure out, make sense of, wondering, how's this release going to be? Is it going to work? I wonder what Julian's going to say during this release. Am I the only one who's not watching the screen, who has, my eyes closed in front of a computer? This is a little weird. That little voice there. Tune into it, and I want you to slowly visualize it moving down your spine. Slowly moving down, still thinking, still judging, still analyzing, still trying to make sense of, but just slowly moving down and getting a little quieter, and a little quieter, and a little quieter, until it finally reaches the base of your spine and stops there. And we're going to lock in that position. You're now thinking from the base of your spine, judging from the base of your spine, operating from the base of your spine. And we're going to ground ourselves here. This is also known as your root chakra or basic chakra. And this will really get us out of our heads, into our bodies, and really in touch with that inner world that we're conditioned to ignore. Okay, get into your body and get in tune with the different sensations going on. And to do so, we're all going to do 3 cycles of pranic breathing, where we're all going to inhale together for the count of 6 through the nose, hold for 3, and then exhale, making a shh sound for the count of 6, and then holding for 3 again. And we're all going to do this from the base of our spine. Okay, that's where your nose is, that's where your ears are. You right now are operating from the base of your spine. So from that place, through the nose, let's all inhale together for the count of 6, starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 3, 2, 3. Exhale for 6. Shh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 3 again. 2, 3. Breathe normally. Feeling more and more connected to your body, and just noticing things get a little quieter and a little lighter. Let's get ready for a second cycle. From the base of your spine, inhale for the count of 6, starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 3, 2, 3. Exhale for 6. Shh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 3 again. 2, 3. Breathe normally. Taking up more and more space in your body. Getting back in touch with that inner world. And let's all get ready for a third cycle from the base of our spine, really connecting us with those physical sensations. Everyone together, inhale for the count of 6, starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 3, 2, 3. Exhale for 6. Shh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 3 again. 2, 3. Breathe normally. Let things settle. Just notice what it's like to be out of your head and into your body. Grounded at the base of your spine, operating from the base of your spine, that little voice being a lot quieter. And what we're going to do now is we're going to slowly shift our awareness to the different sensations going on in our body right now. If there's anything stirred up, any tension, any tightness, any discomfort, any upsets, just start noticing all sensations and any new sensations that arise when you think of guilt. When you hear the word guilt, what sensations arise, and keep breathing into it. Whatever comes up, keep breathing into it, keep validating it, keep acknowledging it. When you hear guilt, when you hear not deserving success, when you hear self-sabotage, when you hear not being good enough, not being smart enough, not being successful enough, not being nice enough, what kicks in? What sensations arise when you hear, I can't do it right, I'll never get it right, I'm useless, I'm worthless? Keep breathing into it. And tune into whatever comes up when you just think about guilt or different things that you regret. Different people you fucked over, different people you betrayed, different people you disappointed. Maybe it's your parents, your father, your mother, or your family, your brother, your sister, who had expectations, who had hopes, and you didn't live up to those expectations, and you disappointed them. What kicks in when you think about not being good enough for your father, your mother, your brother, your sister? When you think about disappointing them, when you know you did everything you could, your intentions were good, you really tried, but it just wasn't good enough. Keep breathing into what comes up. You disappointing your parents, disappointing your family, betraying them, not being good enough for them, feeling guilty about it, feeling guilty about being you. And keep breathing into it. What sensations arise when you think of different friendships or relationships that you messed up? How did you betray those friends? Betray your partner in those relationships? Did you lie to them? Did you trick them? Did you cheat on them? And what sensations arise? Knowing that you could have done better by them. Knowing that they might have been better off not knowing you and not being with you. And dive into that. Feeling guilty and knowing that maybe some people would have been better off not knowing you. Think of all the times you took from a relationship or took from a situation instead of giving, instead of adding onto it. And what sensations arise? Think of those times where being you was just not good enough. And really sink into that. That guilt of being you. Maybe you can recall some previous situations where you felt guilty for being you, or you felt like being you was just not good enough. Maybe you can recall the first time. When was the first time you were told that being you is not good enough? It's not enough. There's something missing. You need to be something else. You need to add on to who you are. By default, you're not good. And you should feel guilty about that you. When was the first time? And keep breathing into it. And let the sensations take over. Sink into it. Feeling ashamed of being you. Disappointed to be you. If only. What comes up when you hear if only? If only I wasn't me. If only I were better. If only I did that. If only I didn't do that. Keep breathing into it. Sink into the sensations of guilt. Now, we're going to slowly shift things a bit. And I still want you to notice the different sensations that come up. But this time, notice the sensations that arise when you think of not feeling guilty. What comes up? When you think of being good enough, what comes up? When you think of living up to different expectations, what comes up? Is it tension? Does your heart start beating faster? Is it relief? Whatever sensations arise, keep breathing into it. What comes up if you actually get what you're after? If you get the partner you're after, your ideal partner, if you become successful, if you become healthy, if you just start succeeding everywhere, what kicks in? What kicks in if people are proud of you, if people approve of you, if people compliment you, if people like you? Or is it maybe sensations of resistance that kick in? And you would just rather keep experiencing guilt. What kicks in when you think of forgiving yourself? What sensations arise? And keep breathing into it. Could you forgive yourself? What sensations arise? What's so bad about forgiving yourself? What's so bad about letting go of guilt? What's so bad about being good enough? What's so bad about being you entirely? And keep breathing into it. And really let it take over and sink into whatever comes up. When you think of forgiving yourself for the situation you're in today, what comes up? Forgiving yourself if you're single, forgiving yourself if you're in a relationship, forgiving yourself for your limitations, Forgiving yourself for the things you did, for the things you didn't do. Forgiving yourself for the people you fucked over. Forgiving yourself for everything. And being okay with where you are right now, who you are right now, where you were in the past, what you did in the past, and who you were in the past. Could you let that go? What sensations arise? And take a second to really experience them. Whatever those sensations are, just feel them. Don't try to get rid of them. Don't try to fix them. Don't try to make sense of them. Don't judge them. Don't try to figure them out. Simply breathe into them. When you think of letting go of guilt, when you think of letting go of self-sabotage, when you think of all the bad things you've done, what comes up if you think of forgiving yourself for those things? Knowing that at the time you did the best you could with the perspective you had in the person you were. It doesn't make those things okay. It doesn't make them right. It doesn't mean that you should keep doing them again. But could you stop letting those things run you? Could you stop being held back by the past? Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 more cycles of pranic breathing now, tuning into whatever sensations came up, whatever got stirred up inside. And this time, with every inhale, for the count of 6 through the nose, I want you to let those sensations take over. Take over your body fully, take over entirely, really sink into them. We're going to hold for 3. And when you exhale, making that same shh sound, I want you to visualize them taking over and passing through you and running their course, dissipating and disappearing into the nothingness from which they came. And then we're going to hold for 3 again. We're going to do 3 cycles of this. Everyone together, tune into whatever sensations came up. And for the count of 6, bring them up and experience them fully starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 3, 2, 3. Exhale for 6. Shh. Let them come up. Let them pass through you. Let them run their course. 5, 6. Hold for 3 again. 2, 3. Breathe normally. There's probably some more down there. There might be some new sensations that came up. That's fine. Get ready to tune into it. And for the count of 6, everyone together, bring it up starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 3, 2, 3. Exhale for 6. Shh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 3 again. 2, 3. Breathe normally. Let things settle. Let's get ready for one last cycle. Whatever's down there, whatever's left, tune into it and bring it up. Everyone together starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big breath. Hold for 3, 2, 3. Let it out. Shh. 2, 3. Let it all out. Let it out. Let it pass through you. 5, Hold for 3 again. 2, 3. Breathe normally. And just start noticing things being a little lighter in there. You might experience some relief, like some weight's been lifted. And there might be a little bit more left, and that's fine. Just keep breathing into it. Remember that you can't do this wrong. Just take some time right now to hang out in there and to just be with you fully. Okay. Now, we're going to slowly get ready to come back. But before we do so, let's do one more cycle, grounding ourselves back to the base of our spine, where we're going to inhale for 6 from the base of our spine, hold for 3, and exhale for 6 from the base of our spine, and hold for 3 again. Everyone together, from the base of your spine, inhale for the count of 6, starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 3, 2, 3. Exhale for 6. Shh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 3 again. Breathe normally. You're grounded into your body, and with that, keeping your eyes closed, start bringing your awareness back to the present moment, back to your surroundings, wherever you're at right now, listening to my voice, listening to this video. Feel the floor underneath you, the chair underneath you, and do a quick body scan. Bring some awareness to your feet, up your legs, all the way up to your stomach area, up to your chest, into your arms, all the way out to your fingertips, back up to your neck, to your face, to the top of your head, feeling your body in its entirety. Gently move your feet a little bit, wiggle out your fingertips, move your shoulders, move your head, and we're all going to get ready to come back and open our eyes on the count of 5, coming back to the present moment, grounded, having let go of some of that guilt that keeps running us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a few deep breaths. You're in no rush to move around or do anything. Take your time coming back here. Move out your feet some more. Shake it out a bit more. If you feel like slowly standing up and stretching it out, feel free to do so. And remember, what we did here is not magical. It's not woo-woo. It's just something we're not used to doing. Sinking into guilt, sinking into self-sabotage, and letting go of it.